We welcome you to India and the World Championship, Mr. Bruno. It's been a pleasure having you here. We are now about to start the interview for this official website of this World Junior Chess Championship. Can you briefly tell us about your team, how they are doing so far in this tournament?
Well, we came with a team of 4 boys, 1 girl. Our team is, if you look at the ratings, it's not the highest ranked team. We're more on the lower side. But we had the ambition to come to the tournament and to try to make here and there a surprise, which unfortunately that has not yet happened too much. So people are playing according to their rating, but certainly not above their rating.
No, quite possibly you need not be taken aback. I should say that we still have 3 more rounds to go. So let us look at it in a positive way. I think maybe they can derail some more players. And how many of your players have qualified and how many has come as extra players?
All of the players have been qualified.
Okay.
That's good. And indeed, we hope that in the last 3 rounds we can still have to move a bit higher up in the ranking and see that we can start some strong players and again try to make the surprise.
I find there is one FIDE master in the team, Mr. Soos. He has been doing reasonably well. He is in 5 points and playing today. What about the other people? Are they experienced?
They're less experienced in the internationals. There is a player who has played several internationals, several world championships. Okay. So he's experienced. He got already some very good results in other championships. This year he's a bit playing below his rating, but okay, I think he's still doing well. The other ones, for them, it's a lot, most of the time it's the first international tournament on this level they play. And they meet some stubborn opposition from certainly also the Indian players.
So you're coming for a very strong tournament. So did your federation plan to have any coaching camp prior to this tournament?
Most of it was done by the players themselves and their individual coaches. So there were no organized plans and things for that, not from the federation. Yeah.
So coming for a tournament where you know that your seeding is behind many top players, what was your possible expectation from the tournament?
The expectation was certainly to, because as a lower rated player, if you start playing very good and you start playing FMs, IMs, GMs, you really have the opportunity to increase your rating, to play very strong players and to make a wonderful tournament out of it. That was for sure all of their aim. I think if you look at the girl, she happened to play 5 rated players, so I think for her it's okay. If you look at the boys, one of them has played a couple of EMs, which was good. But well, they're playing according to their rating, so they haven't been able to outperform.
Which means on the positive side, like they are standing to gain on experience and good amount of rating.
Absolutely. Now, for them, I think it's a very valuable experience. I think they see that whenever they play a game, they have good position, but they still need to win, and which is difficult because the opponents every round again there is a very strong opponent for them, which is good because they will learn a lot of this, a lot of international experience from them.
So it means it's worth it to come all the way for more than 10,000 miles to India to play such a strong tournament.
Absolutely, it for sure is. No, it's absolutely worth the trip for all of them.
So coming back to chess in Belgium, can you tell me what kind of structure they have for the players? You know, like for the upcoming ones or one who is very interested to play the Belgian Federation, what kinds of plan, structure and support the Federation offers or the government offers to the players?
From the Federation point of view, the best junior players, they're supported by the Federation in the sense that they have let's say in group sessions some trainings by IMs, so on that level they have a lot of a number of support. Yeah. Apart from that, most of them relate to players which are within their club or have a private coach which is giving them some lessons.
So coming from a country which is, I can say, almost a soccer mad, you know, and probably that much of cycling heroes are also there. Where do you place chess among all these sports in Belgium?
Well, for the sports like cycling and football, we have no competition at all.
Yeah.
There are many sports in Belgium. We're not that big a country. So the federation number of players is not that huge. It would be, I would say, on average as an interest. But still we have a number of players, a number of younger players which are very interested in the game, and that makes us very happy.
The reason I'm asking is that someone who is young and interested, he or she steps into chess. What kind of encouragement on the plan your federation will have?
From an encouragement,
Yeah.
people will mostly enter chess via either a club or not via school, and then get some lessons at school or get some lessons in their private clubs, and then most of it is I think going via the club for the federation. As I said, some trainings, but because the federation, of course, we don't have so many members to have huge structures and taking boys and girls from that age and systematically bring them into top class games. That is, I think, basically too difficult for the federation, or too expensive for the federation, to be honest.
But the federation keeps sending boys and girls to the European Junior Championships and World Junior?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's one of the aims for the federation that within the structure, within the experience of the players, that they absolutely want to have players going to the international tournaments. So we see that, for example, if you're looking at European Championships on whatever level, World Championships, that they always have a big delegation so that people, that the youth can really have good experience in these competitions, which is, I think, the only mean to really progress. So that's very well done.
In fact, I remember probably a decade or two back, Brussels used to be one of the hub of big-time chess with the World Cup happening, and Vishy Anand once played the World Championship quarterfinal in Brussels, which he played with Karpo, and he lost the match very narrowly. So, what changes have taken place now that we don't find so many tournaments of, top-class tournaments in Belgium these days?
The number of top-class tournaments are, of course, all depending on private sponsoring. And I think that is what is, if you look at the world class tournaments, that is lacking in Belgium. We have a number of tournaments which are below that level, which are on international level, but we don't have the tournaments like Biel or Dortmund or something like that. That's the lack of, I think, funds in private sports.
Is it that we had that the big-time businessman Bessel Koch who used to bring big tournaments in Belgium, and it's not happening because he's not so much involved in the affairs these days?
Yeah, I think that's right. I think if you have a person like him, he brings a lot of support to the chess sport.
Yes.
He brought that, and that is now a bit missing to organize these big tournaments.
Oh.
So.
Coming back to our World Junior Chess Championship, how do you place your visit to India? How do you look at the experience and your comfort of stay and food and other things?
I think they're finding it very, very interesting. Coming from a big country and then coming into this, very, very crowded cities and things like that. If you look at Belgium, if you have a city of 500,000 people, it's very big. Yeah, so you're coming into the millions. And then it's fascinating how people are living, everything over here. I think motivation, if we saw the things, the cultural things, the thing which we saw, there's always a lot of enthusiasm into, I think, the Indian people which you see over here. The food is, our stomach is not made for it.
Oh, okay.
That's probably the only. Belgium is probably one of the best places for food.
Yeah.
But apart from that, it's okay. I think it's it's a very enriching experience on every.
I guess probably it is because they need to make food for 50 different countries, so you have to arrive at a common agenda. So you can't probably look at the culinary delights of all the countries. I think they are having a continental menu which caters to all of them in some way. So that way, I guess probably we will look into your suggestion that we'll have a Belgian food festival if possible. I put in a word.
That would be fantastic.
But in the sense that they may need some help because they may not really know what are the Belgian culinary delights.
But we make sure we. That's famous. No, but I think for them it's very enriching to see to see the international, also to have a view on the different culture. You have the European culture of how people live, experience everything. I think it's a very, I would say, a very interesting and fantastic country. I think India, a lot of opportunities. So I think they liked the experience for sure.
So you being the coach of the team, are you traveling with the boys on a regular basis, or it's a one-time thing that you have come to India with the students?
For me, this is a one-time experience. The first time I do this.
Okay.
So maybe in future we'll see whether it happens again. Yeah. But okay, for me also this was because it was the first time. It was very good to see on this level how this was played and what strong opponents there are in so many members and things like that, and to experience what level of chess is played in this tournament. That was very good.
So Mr. Bruno, it was a great pleasure talking to you. So we hope to see more of you, and I wish all your fellow participants, boys and girls, a great time in Chennai and in the tournament. Thank you for your
Thank you. And congratulations with the tournament. It's very well done.
Thank you.